Hey Toonsters, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is Tiny Toon Adventures for the NES, brought to you by Konami. And if you stay on the title screen for long enough, you actually do get the plot for this game. Buster Bunny is watching TV when all of a sudden Montana Max appears on the screen and tells you that he's kidnapped Babs Bunny. Why did he do that? Well, the game doesn't really say. We just know that he did, and that sharks will eat her if we don't help her. And as you can see, Buster Bunny is frustrated by the lack of a built-up plot, but it is a plot nonetheless. So, let's press start. And get some awesome music, as well as a nice-looking overworld map of where Tiny Toon Adventures takes place. There's Shirley Laloon up top. She tells you how to select a character. Just make your decision with the control pad. When you pick the one you want, press A to confirm. And there are 3 characters you can choose from. There's Plucky Duck, who has the ability to fly. There's Dizzy Devil, who can spin around and take out enemies, but unfortunately cannot run. And Furball, who has the ability to climb walls. I'm actually going to go with Dizzy Devil for this pretty easy first level, though you can choose anyone you want. In future levels, Shirley Laloon will give you a recommendation, though you don't necessarily have to follow it. Controls are pretty simple. Hold B to run, press A to jump, use left and right to move around. And we have a balloon in here. That heart will give us an extra hit. By the way, if you run and then hold down the control pad while you have momentum, you can slide. This can let you take care of a few enemies. And if you hold down on the hill, you can slide down the hill too. Don't necessarily need to be running to do that, but you can if you want, and it does take care of enemies as well. And this star will allow me to switch between Dizzy Devil and Buster Bunny if I so choose it. Since I picked it up, I'm going to be playing as Dizzy Devil here. Now, if you press B, you'll be able to do that little Tasmanian Devil spin. In order to use it again, however, you have to wait for that POW meter in the lower left-hand corner to fill all the way up. Heads-up display is pretty easy to figure out. Besides the power meter, there's also the number of lives you have, the number of carrots you've collected, the character you have in reserve, the amount of time you have remaining, the scores you have, whether or not you have a heart, and how many keys you've collected. That was a pretty easy first stage that we got through, not gonna lie. Second one's gonna be a little tougher, as you will soon see. By the way, if you hold A while jumping off an enemy, you'll be able to bounce higher. And I wanted that. Thanks, game, but wouldn't have mattered anyway. You can't stockpile more than 1 heart, so you can only have 1 free hit. Now let's go into this door. Whenever you enter a door, you'll meet up with Hampton. The more carrots you have, when you meet up with him, the more lives you're going to get. When you have 30 carrots and you go into this door, you'll be able to trade those 30 carrots for an extra life. We have 60 carrots, so we get to carry 2 more lives with us. You're definitely going to need the lives, because this is definitely a one-hit kill game. And you're not going to be able to find the hearts all that much. At least I'm able to make these jumps. And there's Arnold the Pitbull. Just walk past him. He won't even bother you as long as you do that. At the end of every second stage of each level, you have to avoid Elmira. And as you can see, it's going to be harder to do with Dizzy, because Dizzy can't run. You basically have to play the waiting game until you can reach the exit door. And if Elmira catches you, you will have to start the entire world over! You can see I'm not a big fan of that. I'm going to switch to Plucky this time because, well, I've already shown you what happens if Elmira catches you, and I don't want to do it a second time. That, and, well, when I completed the first level, I didn't keep my mouth shut for something. If you played the game before, you probably already know what it is, but I'll tell you anyway, when we get to it. Anyway, at the end of every stage, you do get a time bonus, and you get the little digitized speech sample of Concord Condor saying, "Nope, nope," which is actually pretty nice. I actually should have kept my mouth shut for that, but I was too busy explaining things in the game. So I'll keep my mouth shut then, so that you guys can actually hear it. Because Konami, they do a really good job with some of their games. They really did do that during this era, especially with licensed properties. And there's the exit door.
Nope, nope.
Love that voice sample. By the way, that sound that we heard while a score was being tabulated from that time bonus that we get at the end of every level, we actually got an extra life at 20,000 points, and I believe you get one at every 20,000, I believe. And I also forgot to mention Plucky's special ability. Well, I forgot to show it off while mentioning it in-game. You actually do get the ability to fly with Plucky. Oh, I kept thinking there was a heart in there. My fault. It is possible to be able to hold the run button and fly at the same time and fly faster. But I feel like you have to hold the buttons a certain way. Matter of fact, I should do that now while I'm on the stage. Anyway, I'm back here. Thankfully, getting caught by Elmira allowed me to get some free lives here. Definitely gonna need as many as I can. I don't know if you can stockpile past 9. But anyway, I got my 2 fingers instead of my thumb where B and A should be. And because of that, I'm able to run and fly at the same time here. And float all the way here. I'm gonna keep my fingers like this while I got Plucky on screen here. And yeah, being able to run really helps against Elmira. So, as I mentioned before, we're going to have to play the waiting game, and then get to the door. All you have to do is touch it. You don't have to walk up to it and then press A to enter it. All you have to do is touch it, and you'll go in.
Nope, nope.
So at least they made that part easy. But yeah, you really don't want to be caught by Elmira, because if that happens, you're going to have to go all the way to the very beginning of a stage. And I actually want to keep Plucky for this one. And skip quite a bit of the stage. Those jack-o'-lantern enemies will track you a little bit when they see you. Yeah, when they spin around a little more, you know they've kind of noticed that you're there. And ow, thankfully, there is a heart here. So that'll allow me to get that hit that I lost. I think you can get a 1-up for collecting a heart while you have one in possession. And yeah, you gotta get close to these things in order to get them to fall. Don't go too close to them though, they can and will hurt you. And as long as I run, there will be some ghosts there that won't be able to hit me. I want to be very careful here. Oh, apparently you have to be on the ground to trigger them. But there were some ghosts that I could have triggered there as well. They just move around in a circle, they spread apart, and then they converge again. And now it's time to face Dr. Gene Splicer. He tries to skate around this place, throwing anvils at you, and you have to hit him on the head. You can't do what I did, jumping at the side there and try to hit him in the skateboard because, well, his head is the only weak spot. You have to hit him in the head. So if he gets too close to the side, just get to the other one and then try again. Also, notice that I went all the way back here when I died. You have no checkpoints in this game. It's pretty... It's a little discouraging, to say the least. Also, I think there's a... Oh! I forgot about the stopwatch. Yeah, if you pick up the stopwatch, you'll be able to stop everything for a little while. And while I'm down here... Don't know why I did that. I've never seen them do that before. While I'm down there, I might as well go ahead and pick up that heart again, because why not? Float all the way back here. Get these things to fall again. We should be able to do it now, I think. And there are those ghosts that I was talking about. They just spread around in a circle and then they converge again. Might as well go ahead and stay airborne so that I don't trigger the second set. Now it's time to face Dr. Gene Splicer again. Watch out for the anvils, hit him squarely on the head. And thankfully, as long as I do it like this... There we go. Yeah, you don't want to get at the very sides because you're not going to get the 3 hits that needed to kill him that way. And we got a key. Touch it, and you'll grab it. You can also do the Ghouls and Ghosts style air grab if you want. And that's it for the first stage of the game. Join me next time where I go through stage 2, which takes place on this island. And who does Shirley recommend for this stage? I wonder. I want to know that before... Oh, Plucky Duck. Okay. Yeah, Plucky Duck is a pretty good person to use for the next stage. But as I said, that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where I go through stage 2. Until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!